From global rap icon to presidential policy backer, it is the cultural crossover that is defining the start of 2026. But today, in Washington, D.C., the situation just escalated from social media support to hard currency. Nicki Minaj didn't just stand alongside Donald Trump at the Treasury Department this afternoon. She put hundreds of thousands of dollars of her own money on the table to back his administration's newest financial initiative. While the internet is currently fiercely debating her political stance, the artist had a very specific message for anyone criticizing her alignment with the White House. The backlash isn't stopping her, it is only fueling her. Today, we are looking at exactly what happened inside the Trump Account Summit, the six-figure pledge that has everyone talking, and why Minaj is now calling herself the president's #1 fan. To understand the gravity of today's event, we have to look at the setting. This wasn't a rally or a red carpet. This was an official summit at the Treasury Department involving high-level financial policy. Minaj appeared alongside President Trump and businessman Kevin O'Leary to discuss the launch of the administration's new investment accounts for U.S.-born babies. But the headline moment came when Minaj took the microphone and addressed the elephant in the room: her increasingly vocal support for the president, despite waves of criticism from segments of her fan base. In a direct statement to the crowd, Minaj declared, "I am probably the president's #1 fan, and that's not going to change." She went on to address the public narrative surrounding her political shift, framing her support as a defense against what she perceives as unfair treatment of the president. She stated, "We're not going to let them get away with bullying him. He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him." This rhetoric marks a significant deepening of her political involvement, moving beyond casual endorsement into what sounds like a personal crusade against his detractors. But beyond the rhetoric, there is the financial commitment. Today, it was confirmed that Minaj is putting serious capital behind the Trump Accounts initiative. She has pledged between $150,000 and $300,000 to these specific investment vehicles. For context, these accounts, part of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, are designed to be available to every U.S. citizen born between January 1, 2025 and December 31, 2028. The government provides a seed contribution of $1,000, and the funds are invested in a broad stock market index. The goal, according to the administration, is to tackle wealth inequality by ensuring every child has an investment portfolio at birth. Minaj's contribution is aimed specifically at the accounts for her fanbase's children, often referred to as baby Barbz. Writing on social media prior to the event, she framed this not as a political donation, but as a move for financial literacy, stating that early financial support will give children a major head start in life. She emphasized that in some cases, these children might grow up to teach their own parents how to invest. It is a fascinating pivot for the artist, positioning herself not just as an entertainer, but as a facilitator of generational wealth for her listeners, utilizing government policy to do it. This move places Minaj in the company of some massive corporate donors. She is joining the likes of Michael and Susan Dell, who have pledged a staggering $6 billion to the same initiative. By aligning her personal brand and money with this specific policy, Minaj is signaling that her presence in Washington isn't a temporary publicity stunt. We saw hints of this back in November when she spoke at the United Nations as a guest of the administration, and again in December at Turning Point USA's America Fest. However, today's appearance at the Treasury Department solidifies her role. She isn't just a supporter, she is now a financial stakeholder in the administration's legacy projects. The reaction naturally has been immediate and polarized. While her diehard supporters are praising the move as a boss-level play for financial empowerment, critics are questioning the alignment with an administration that has often been at odds with the values of the hip-hop community. Yet Minaj seems completely unbothered. In fact, she noted that the hate doesn't affect her at all. It actually motivates her to support him more. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle. The more pushback she receives, the closer she aligns with the president. This brings us to a new era of celebrity and politics in 2026. We are no longer seeing vague endorsements. We are seeing direct financial integration between pop culture icons and federal policy. Whether you view this as a betrayal of her roots or a genius move for financial literacy, one thing is undeniable. Nicki Minaj has successfully transitioned from the charts to the heart of the political conversation. As these Trump accounts begin to roll out, it will be fascinating to see if other artists follow her lead, or if Minaj remains the lone superstar in this specific political lane. What do you think about celebrities directly funding government initiatives? Is this the future of philanthropy, or a step too far? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As this story develops and we get more details on how these accounts will actually work for the baby Barbz, I'll keep you updated right here. Thanks for watching.